These women have fought the most horrific fight that no woman should have to fight, and they did it by banding together and never giving up. And that's what we did by fighting so hard against the most powerful people in the world, even the President of the United States, in order to make this vote happen today. I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first. And he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a traitor is. A traitor is an American that serves foreign countries and themselves. A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans.
Are you willing to forgive Congresswoman Taylor Greene?
Forgive for what? No, I just disagreed with her philosophy. She started backing perhaps the worst Republican congressman in our history, just stupid person named Massey. And I said, go your own way. And once I left her, she resigned because she would never have survived a primary. But I think she's a nice person. Okay.
A new Politico interview with U.S. President Donald Trump is triggering political shockwaves after the president launched a blistering attack on Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, mocking her intelligence and questioning her loyalty. The exchange began when Trump was asked why he has spent so much of his first year focused on foreign conflicts. Before addressing the question, Trump pivoted, unleashing a long, unscripted critique of Greene. He called her Marjorie Taylor Greene, repeating a nickname he claimed others use, and joked that some call her Taylor Brown because Greene sometimes turns to brown. Trump then said he had watched her complain that he devotes too much time to foreign policy. According to Trump, that criticism shows a, quote, low IQ. He said Greene is a low IQ person who had been loyal to him until he stopped taking calls, saying, I'm just too busy to answer phone calls. You can't call me 3 times a day. Trump insisted that despite constant travel, every foreign trip he takes benefits the United States, claiming he brought back trillions of dollars from Japan, South Korea, China, and the Middle East. He also said he sold around 300 Boeing airplanes on one of those visits. He argued that his work abroad requires little time and delivers huge returns, adding that he manages demands from over 200 congressmen, 53 senators, 212 countries, and personal obligations, even saying his own family struggles to reach him. The president pointed to what he described as his success resolving global supply concerns over rare earth minerals and magnets, crediting a very favorable agreement with Chinese President Xi Jinping. For now, Greene has not responded, but Trump's attack, personal, unscripted, and unusually sharp, exposes a deepening rift inside his own political movement as he looks ahead to another year in office.
A political feud once unthinkable inside the GOP is now exploding in full public view. President Donald Trump has launched a blistering attack on former ally Marjorie Taylor Greene after her bombshell interview on CBS's 60 Minutes. Greene, once one of Trump's most loyal defenders, told Leslie Stahl the president has forsaken his base and abandoned his own America First agenda. And she linked a wave of death threats against her and her son directly to Trump's rhetoric. Within hours, Trump fired back on Truth Social, calling Greene washed up, low IQ, and a traitor. He claimed the only reason Greene went bad is because she was jilted by the President of the United States. Marjorie responded to Trump, drawing a bold line between herself and the U.S. president by using Israel. In a blistering post, Marjorie shared a graphic showing $0 received from AIPAC, as she said some politicians are controlled by foreign lobbies and no one is allowed to question it. Right next to her, Trump, shown receiving over $230 million from pro-Israel interests. Her message is loud and clear. She wasn't bought, and she won't back down. She even mimicked Trump's signature style, closing her post with, "Thank you for your attention to this matter, MTG." A not-so-subtle jab, flipping his own tone back at him. Greene, who voted with Trump 98% of the time, is resigning from Congress before her term ends. She now says Trump failed to prioritize domestic issues, criticizing his support for crypto and big pharma, and pointing to their breakup over disputes involving Jeffrey Epstein records. She told 60 Minutes that after Trump labeled her Marjorie Taylor Greene, she received a bomb threat at her home, followed by direct death threats targeting her son, with Trump's slogan as the email subject line. Greene says she warned Trump and Republican Senator J.D. Vance. Vance replied, "We'll look into it." Trump's response, she says, wasn't very nice. But when asked whether Trump forced her out of Congress, Greene said, "I will be no one's battered wife." She insists Republicans are terrified of crossing the president, afraid of being targeted by a single Truth Social post, and afraid of ending up like her. Just weeks ago, Greene apologized on CNN for her own role in intensifying America's toxic political climate, a point Stahl pushed her on. Greene pushed back, accusing the veteran journalist of being accusatory. A once rock-solid alliance now shattered, and a new political war breaking out on the American right, with the president and his former loyalist trading accusations on one of the nation's biggest stages.